And now, our feature presentation.
And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah. I said, hey.
Jose.
What's going on, Jack? How you doing?
That was perfect.
I know,
love
right?
That. I
Thank
love
you,
that
thank
for
you.
us. I love that for us.
And he prays. I had to do it. Oh, shit. I saw that little skeleton. And I was like, and he prayed.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh, actually, that's you. You're the skeletal voice. You're the
I
one that
know,
should've
like,
screamed
but
that.
you fucking took me out, man.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Cinema Villains proudly presenting to you me, the shaggiest of blacks, trying to collect myself as I do this opening.
There you
Because
go.
I'm trying to not choke on laughing at my co-host. My co-hostess with the most is here. Alongside me, the bubbaest of hoteps, Jose.
Hey, there you go.
Jose, my man, it's good to see you.
Hey, it's good to see you, too.
I'm glad you're here
I'm glad I'm here, too.
doing this thing. You guys click that button. Wow, words. You press
You get it. What are you talking about?
You guys click the button. You pressed play.
Hey.
And thank you for that. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button. Go ahead and listen to our nonsensical stuff as we talk about movies like we normally do, which is fun. We talk about the villains in said movies. That's why you click it. It's literally in our header.
That's right. Hey, there you go.
Speaking of our header, we are covering Evil Dead. You guys voted for it because we low-key asked.
Yeah.
And a whopping, it just took off, honestly.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious because when you did, like, hey, man, do we do the remake of the original? We're like, we'll leave it to the people.
Yeah.
So we voted, and, like, that first, like, what, half a day?
Yeah, dude.
Everyone, like, it was a landslide for the original.
Yeah.
But then out of nowhere, literally everyone else just voted for the remake.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
the
damn.
crazy shit is? You know what I really wanted it? I wanted it to end in a tie.
Yeah.
And we did a coin flip live on the fucking air. Just to be like, yep, you guys didn't know, and now we still don't know, and just do that. And I literally was going to just title Evil Dead with a question mark.
Question mark. That'd have been hilarious,
Be like,
actually.
The Evil Dead coin flip would have been something like that.
That or we could have been super obnoxious, and you could have just been talking about the original, and I could have just been talking about the remake.
Oh my God, hive mind, because I literally thought about doing that. Why we would take turns,
and we would have never acknowledged the fact that we're talking about two different movies.
No,
yeah,
no,
that shit would. Someone would have been pissed.
Someone would be like, "Wait, what? Which one did you cover?" Yes,
yes.
But yeah, no, it's crazy because like I put it, I just put it on my social, not even knowing, and then it just blew the fuck up for the 2013 remake, which apparently. If you guys didn't know, we're covering the 2013 remake. Apparently, that shit is divisive. Not a lot of people liked it. At least the people I knew.
No, that's weird. As of right now, a lot of people I know really enjoy this one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, I loved it, too.
This shit blew it was probably my favorite fucking remake ever at that point, right?
Yeah, like this is
This is God tier remake.
It really is. Like, when you say, hey, what are some of the great remakes? This is like top of the list.
Remakes, reboots, or requels, like right up in there.
Because I think technically you have to say the thing technically, even though that doesn't feel like a remake.
It's its own source material. It's not a remake or reboot. It literally just borrows from the source material and becomes its own thing.
Yeah, that's why I tell people. I was like, well, no, the thing's really more based on the book.
Yeah,
and that one from the 50s was kind of like its own weird.
Yeah, it was its own weird thing. It's not like that whatsoever. So it's kind of like. So I put the thing in the whole category. That is not like a reboot or a remake or anything else like that. That is its own fucking thing.
Pun intended?
Yeah. I mean, but think about it. Just think about what other movies have been remade. Not even horror, just like what other movies have been remade that have been like excellent. Like it's not.
Yeah, no.
It's not a lot, bro.
Nuh-uh.
Like, it's not a lot, man.
I'll die on the Friday the 13th hill, but that's just me.
It was good, but it wasn't great, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the opening made up for any of the bullshit we got after that. But after the opening, it was like, oh, well, all right. It was fine.
Yeah.
This one shitted on it to me.
Oh, no, this shit's on all the remakes.
Like, it's just and I'm with you because we reviewed Friday the 13th, 2009.
Yeah.
And we loved that. We still we liked it, but if you told me it was a good remake, it's all right. But this was the high fucking standard for me when you're doing remakes and reboots, any of that shit.
The Blob, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
From the 80s, yeah.
Okay.
That's probably
the one.
my...
Okay. All right.
Those are the ones that are probably battling for 1 and 2. This and The Blob from 87? 88? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not looking it up right now.
I feel you.
But,
Isn't that making a new Blob, too?
They've been trying to make it forever, dog.
Okay, word.
It's just,
I thought I was tripping because I'm like, wait.
No, yeah, they were supposed to, but it's fucking...
Dude, I'm actually looking at my movie collection, and I'm like, I don't see a movie in there that I know of that could have been a remake or anything that I haven't mentioned, and it's difficult, man. Like it's not a lot of them that are good, and like this one to me still holds the fucking candle.
Yeah.
In good remakes. If you're listening to this,
The Fly.
Okay, you know what? Wait,
it's starting to come to me. Yeah, The Fly.
Was that not? I would have to do my homework because like I didn't know The Fly was a remake.
Yeah, man, that movie from the 50s, The Fly with Vincent Price.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. All right. Nope. That's a good one.
Remember The Simpsons made fun of it with Bart pretending he was stuck in the spider web?
See, but I actually thought that was legitimately the fucking... The fucking...
the Goldblum?
Yeah, I thought it was the Goldblum fucking Fly movie was the only Fly movie I knew about.
Ah, okay.
So that's fair. So when I'm looking at you like, wait, what? But now I'm starting to think about it. I was like, no, Vincent Price did do that because he did do a lot of fucking shit. Yeah. But like, yeah, man, but like I said, this still to me held the fucking standard of like how you properly do a remake of a classic franchise. Mm-hmm. Speaking of classic franchises, Jose, you had a question that I was gonna ask originally, but I want you to ask it. Or fuck it, I'm gonna ask you. Excuse me. Is Evil Dead now one of those franchises that is one of those franchises that there's no such thing as a bad movie?
Yep.
Now, the reason why I ask this is because, as you know, we're covering this movie because of the fact that Evil Dead Rise just came out. Yep. The weekend as we posted this, as we recorded
shout out to it. They won the weekend. It's the number one movie in America.
As we kind of figured, because like
I don't know, Mario was still just stomping.
Mario's a fucking beast.
Yeah,
Mario's
rightfully so. That was a great fucking movie.
That was fun. Yeah, that was really fun. And that song that I will not name because I will sing it on this bitch.
Dude, I'm trying not to mention it either. I feel you. I am right there with you, dog.
I was whistling it earlier when I went to go get my mail, and I'm nope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Salute that man.
Exactly.
But it's now. Do you think that Evil Dead is one of those franchises that just there's no such thing as a bad movie? There's something for anyone.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because
you got to put it up there with Scream and fucking
Scream, John Wick.
John Wick, yeah. There's got to be something else.
Yeah, those.
Without spoiling too much about the new movie, there was a joke in it that fucking had me howling. I tried not to laugh out loud. I was just, I did the.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's when there's two kids like, hey, you want to come over and watch this?
Yeah.
They're like. Do I just say? Fuck, I'm just gonna say it. Yeah. It's not that big a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
They're like, "Hey, want to come over? Our parents are gone. I'm gonna watch all the Freddy movies." And then the little kids like, even the ones that suck. It's like, there's not one that sucks. I was like, actually.
It was like, what? Like, dude, you know what? I did the same shit.
Yeah.
I was like, like, yeah. It was like,
I was like, dog, Freddy's dead.
I thought he said even the shitty ones.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
There are no shitty ones.
That's right, it was that.
I'm like, oh
like,
no.
The shitty ones, like, there are no shitty ones.
If only a certain podcast did a retrospective and possibly of a Hall of Fame career of a horror villain by the name of Freddy Krueger. If only,
where we rank all of these and explain why they are great and why they are terrible.
If only a podcast did that.
If only a podcast did that in its first, 5 episodes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's not a spoiler. Yeah, there you go. It's not a spoiler though, but I get what you're saying. But yeah, it's just to me, I guess do you want to do a mini review?
Yeah, we can do
a non-spoiler
mini review of Evil Dead Rise. Yeah.
Yeah. First off, how'd you feel about it?
I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought the setting was interesting. It was a nice,
it was a
nice change of pace.
Nice change of pace. Just like how I felt with Scream 6 being in New York.
Yeah.
Connecticut. Actually, it's Montreal.
I was going to say Montreal.
It's Montreal, but like to me, I was like, there's
Contos
not one
in the background as
exactly
Scream mask.
Eating poutine, even though
eating poutine.
Eating poutine. Love you, Contos,
Love you, Alex.
buddy.
Drinking a puppers,
drinking a puppers and just like eating poutine and just like, yo, fuck you. Like this is my life now.
How Canadian is Alex?
He's French Canadian, so not much.
Okay, cool.
He's gonna whoop my ass.
He chills in Quebec.
And he gets those jokes. Anyway,
I know, right? He gets them. And if you get them, shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
But no, like it was. I'm with you on that. It was a different setting. I fuck with that. Because what else?
I thought the mom was great.
Oh, she's fantastic.
She was fantastic. Yeah,
she was fantastic.
For the most part, this cast wasn't bad.
No,
cast wasn't bad at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that. I actually, when I originally saw it, I gave it 3.5 stars out of 5.
That was my score. I gave it 3.5 out of stars. Yeah.
But you know the reason I gave it 3.5 instead of like a 4 or 5? It wasn't gonna get a 5. I can tell you that just because I enjoyed it for what it was, but it was just like it wasn't hitting what I needed to hit. But I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. But it was like, why did I give it? Like, it sounds like it's mid, but it's not. Like, damn, you enjoyed it. You know what it was? I had a conversation with my friend Fred. Shout out to you, Fred, about the movie. And he legit was like, I loved it. And he said, but I'm never going to compare it to 2013 because it's not one of the same, even though the books are kind of the same, but they're not. But I was sitting there going like, he had said something to me and it clicked. There was more practical effects in 2013 than there was in Evil Dead Rise, and that is what got me.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of CGI blood.
Yeah, a lot of it.
That's kind of annoying.
A lot of it. And that's what I couldn't, for the life of me, I was like, I don't think I love it. I really liked it. Yeah. I don't think I loved it, though, like 2013, and I don't know why. It was legitimately because of the practical. There was more practical effects in 2013 than there was in this, and it's not knocking Evil Dead Rise whatsoever.
Oh yeah, because I think if people see my 3.5 score, they'll be like, "Oh, you didn't like it." Like, no, that's fucking.
That's really,
I loved it. Like,
that's a decent score. It's going to be in the rotation.
Yeah, it's probably making the top 10.
Yeah.
Of the year.
Yeah.
Definitely top 10 horror movies of the year.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Because I've really enjoyed it, and I'm just like,
I got a feeling it's one of those movies that'll hold up with time, and I probably like it more as it goes along. Yeah, I get that strong feeling.
If old girl is no longer, if she doesn't do anything else and she had this one role, I'm good with that, right? But yeah, I didn't hate it. I actually really liked it. I just didn't know why. I was like, why did I give it a 3.5? It was like because there was like the lack of practical effects that I got in this one in 2013, the one that we're reviewing, versus the new one, which for all intents and purposes had to have CGI because come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, it wasn't as brutal as 2013 was.
No, 13 was pretty fucking mean.
13 was
This one
mean.
we're reviewing was a punch in the dick.
Yeah,
especially because at the time, the last Evil Dead movie was Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
So we had gone with two goofy movies, with Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness. So therefore, this movie being just fucking brutal.
Yeah, this one,
like I said, it felt like a punch to the nuts. You're just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told my cousin when it came to Evil Dead Rise in 2013. If you're trying to get you a chroma coochie, don't fucking play this movie. Don't do it.
Some people are into that though.
If they're scary.
Oh, if they're scary,
my cousin hit me up and said, "Yo, should I go see Evil Dead Rise and take my girl?" I'm like, "How's your girl with scary movies?" She was like, "Well, I can probably like it in the dark." I say, "Absolutely not." Because if you got to think about what time of day you have to watch it, this ain't for you. And then he also said, "Well, she also don't like the demonic shit either." I was like, Are you fucking kidding me? That's what Evil Dead is about.
Delete this fucking franchise from your hard drive.
I was like,
absolutely not.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Not even Evil Dead 2. No, you ain't watching none of these motherfuckers.
None of these bitches. Whatsoever. I mean, like, Evil Dead 2 is goofy as fuck. She might can get past that.
Because,
and definitely Army of Darkness.
Oh, definitely Army of Darkness.
But, like, the rest of them, fuck no. Absolutely not. I say, if she wants to watch this movie off rip, it's got to be during the day with the blinds open, sun shining in your fucking living room.
Yeah.
Like, it's finna be the longest day of the year in the summer type beat where it's just bright as fuck out. There's nothing else. She's fucking relaxed. You're with her. And he's telling me, it's like, man, but maybe I can protect her. Protect her from what? This is Evil Dead.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can protect.
Ain't shit you
can do, bud. Like, if someone reads from that fucking book, you are fucked.
Yep.
That is it. This is a wrap.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I was like, look, man, you live with her.
Yeah.
You will never get a smidgen of coochie again.
No.
At all.
You mad as fuck. You made me watch this shit.
Why would you be here? And then it was a demonic. Bitch.
No, she don't really like that demonic shit. What?
As soon as he told me, dog, I was already like, no. Because if she's got to think of what time of day she's got to watch it, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, she don't really like to do that. And demonic. I was like, bitch, have you not seen the Evil Dead? He's like, well, I kind of. No, motherfucker, absolutely not.
Yeah.
If she really wants to watch it, watch that bitch at like fucking crack. Just the sun is at the peak and it's staying at that bitch for a grip.
Not a cloud in the sky, my
Not
guy.
a fucking cloud, bro. Not even. I don't want to hear no whistles in the wind or nothing. Absolutely not.
Just a sunny, still day.
I was like, I love you, bro, but I'm thinking of you and your weenus, bro, because you will not get anything after this for a grip. So don't. But for those sickos like me and Jose, we absolutely recommend this movie. We absolutely recommend.
She loved the fuck out of Evil Dead Rise. She wants to see it again. She's like,
I told her when we went and saw fucking Renfield.
Yeah,
she
we
was
all
like,
planned to go see Renfield together.
Yeah, that was fun. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here in this bathroom?
Fucking, like I said, that Mac and that Sunny pick.
That shit, like, nah. And she was easily concerned because she's like, I'm an Evil Dead fan, and I don't know if the movie's gonna be good or not. It's like I've not heard not one bad thing about this movie. So, yeah. And then I'm glad she enjoyed it.
Yeah, she really loved it.
So now she can actually believe me when it comes to movies again.
Yeah, because she's like, I don't believe Shaggy. He likes Skinamarink. She's not letting that go, dog.
She hey, bruh. Look.
Like, without derailing the show anymore, but fucking, boy, we watched that shit. She fell asleep twice. And then she woke up again after that third time. I was like, no, I'm not waking her up because I'll be an abusive boyfriend.
Yep.
Because this movie, dog, I was ready to fight.
This motherfucker, I'm be Shaggy. Yes, Shag, you are not allowed. He's like, motherfucker still ain't watched the menu. And I told him.
I still need to watch it.
It's still good, man.
I still don't know why I haven't watched it. I just haven't had time.
It's still good, man. But anyway.
Yeah.
We definitely like love Evil Dead Rise. We do have our faults about it. Me personally, it didn't. After 2013 was mean spirited.
Yeah.
This one kind of gave you that plus. My biggest gripe, I don't want to say because it'll be spoilerific.
I think I know. Maybe
you know me as well as you think you do. You know why? You know why I'm getting at. But
can I just? Is it the beginning and the end? The wraparound?
Okay, so no.
Okay,
no.
That one was kind of a.
It threw me for a fucking loop. But I really liked the opening.
Okay,
and then I was just like, this is random as fuck, but okay.
I'll tell you after the show, there was one thing they could have took away and it fucking made it perfect for me.
Yeah.
Something kind of pissed me off about it. But yeah.
I like the character. The character. Here's the thing. Now, here's one thing I will say that's not spoiler. The main character that we have, not the mom, not Elle. She's fantastic.
Damn, I can't think of her name.
I can't.
But
it name escapes me, and I apologize. But she,
it's not Betty Ann. Well, Betty.
It's Betty Ann. Yeah. The groupie.
Yeah.
But
not a fucking joking. No joking. But
like she, you were witnessing this shit happening to your family members, and you could have cared more. It's like she didn't give a shit. It was like when we're getting to the 2013, they kind of cared.
Yeah.
When everything was happening to them, like old boy was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" And even to where he wasn't like non-believing, he was like, "Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck." But he actually cared about what was happening. She did not.
Now, the highest key, that little girl was the MVP of the movie.
Oh no, she was, and that's I'll talk to that after here.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil.
Yeah, we're not spoiling nothing. But
yeah, we definitely highly recommend Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah, go see it in theaters. It's amazing. It's a fun time. If you're into that shit.
If you're into that, it is. It's. I will say this: it is slightly goofier than 2013.
Yeah, there's humor in it. Because 2013 was just
fucking brutal.
Like Shaggy said, it was just mean spirited.
It was just mean spirited.
This one had some levity to it.
It had a little bit of fucking comedic moments.
Yeah.
In there, and unintentional comedic moments.
Unintentional, and even some that just were like, okay, that's hilarious. Actually.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the unintentional ones. That's like the mom. That's the mom. The mom was the funniest fucking thing about that movie.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like what? Like, she was fucking hilarious. She was a proper fucking Deadite.
Yeah.
She was a proper Deadite that we haven't seen.
I would say she's a perfect blend of Evil Dead 2 and Evil Dead this movie. Yeah. 2013.
Yeah.
She was a perfect blend of that Deadite.
Yeah. Like, right up in there.
Like, she was fucking horrifying.
Oh, fucking.
But at the same time, she
nightmare fuel. Mm-hmm. And then fucking also hilarious.
Yeah, but also hilarious, too.
Like, just, like, why are you this funny? You should not be this funny. Ma'am.
Right.
She looked like, I will say there's one thing, and I'm going to end it here. It's one thing about that movie that I appreciated. She looked like, and every fucking reviewer said it, she looked like she was having the fucking time of her life.
Yeah.
Like, and every reviewer said that, and then I saw it, I'm like, I see it.
Yeah, and then I believe it, because I see she's been posting a lot of behind-the-scenes shit. Yeah. And she's just like, you could just tell.
Like, covered in shit. Like, I'm just, like, it's crazy because, like, that image of her, it's terrifying. But before I saw anything, I'm like, okay, that face is kind of goofy and it's kind of terrifying. I hope this movie doesn't suck. And then I look at it, I'm like, okay, that face is goofy and it's terrifying. And then, like, it's burned into my brain now. And I'm like, that is a woman who's going to eat my soul, but also crack me a joke.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all good. But yeah, now let's talk about
the main event.
Yeah, 2013. Now, Jose, as I always ask you, did you see this in theaters?
Actually, I did not.
Really?
Really, we did not. I did not go see this in theaters.
Holy shit!
I wish I did. Me and Kim wish we did, because this movie I didn't see this till it came out on Blu-ray.
I fucking saw it.
This shit was brutal. We were just like, holy shit!
I saw this in theaters with my ex-fiance.
There you go.
Like what that I saw that in theaters. It was me and my ex-fiance, and we went because I was super hyped for this fucking movie.
Yeah,
like so fucking hyped. Took her. We both creeped the fuck out.
Nice.
But there is a scene in this movie, and I will bring it up when it happens. Mm-hmm. We both, till this day, me and her may never speak again, but if we just happened to walk on the street and we said hi, and I brought up this scene, she would fucking be like, like that is probably till to this day our fucking one scene in this movie that we fucking was just, it just, as a matter of fact, I posted it on IG. I posted it on Cinema Villains IG and my personal IG.
Okay, I know what I'm yeah.
It was just that one fucking scene, and we both fucking cackled like hens every time that shit comes up because she was fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Right? She wanted to get the fuck out of. She was like fucking Kermit with. So I was like, Cell, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, Cell. You know what we do to frogs around here?
You know what we do to frogs around here, boy?
Treat them with respect and kindness.
You ever heard of a fleshlight?
We gotta get the fuck out of here, Sam.
Dog, it was like she made that face. But I digress. I fucking loved. I went in with low expectations.
Yeah.
And came back out saying this is the best fucking like reboot I've seen.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't see it, because at the time we were just reboot to fucking everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm done with it. I don't give a shit. So I think that's why this kind of unfairly got judged. Well, like, I'm not fucking with that right now.
Yeah.
I'll catch it when it's on, you know.
Look, man, if I went out and fucking saw Nightmare on Elm Street reboot, I had
better than me, because I saw that shit and said absolutely not.
I had to fucking see. I had to see. I had to go to see Evil Dead. I was like, okay, let's go see it. And then I saw it, and I'm like, oh no, this is fucking fantastic.
Yeah. And
to the point to where I bought it on Blu-ray. I have it digital, and I believe I have the actual physical copy on Blu-ray. I don't have it on 4K Blu-ray yet, but I should get it here.
Yeah, because Screen Factor re-released it on 4K.
Yeah,
so
and
it's definitely something I got to buy too, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely worth, because if anything, because of the fucking gore. Dude, this movie was so fucking violent. Like, it was disturbingly violent. Mm-hmm. Like, why is it this fucking violent?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, dude. Like, even, like, yes, Evil Dead is, like, gory and shit, and it has been known for that, but this took that shit up.
Yeah, because even with the original Evil Dead, It was gory, but even though it wasn't goofy,
it was cheap gory.
Yeah, it was cheap gory, so it felt kind of slapsticky.
Yeah.
And whereas Evil Dead 2, it's like, no, this is a fucking horror comedy now.
Yeah, it's like y'all thought the first movie was funny when it shouldn't have been. Okay, fuck it, we're gonna lean into that.
Yeah, Sam Raimi's like, nope, this is all this series is now from here on out.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's what it is. But this one, like I said, you keep hearing me say it, but this is fucking super mean spirited. Mm-hmm. Like this movie is literally about a group of friends wanting to help their friend's little sister get off fucking heroin. Out of all the drugs,
out of that black tar heroin,
bro. First off, you know how much money you gotta have to fucking get that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, she has a fucking very expensive drug habit.
Exactly.
Like not cocaine, not meth, which would have been way more believable.
Yeah, but
she said heroin. I'm like, you pouring heroin in the fucking thing? I'm like, dog. And it was crazy.
Like that's a lot of fucking money,
dog. Like, for real. Like, that's Coke's expensive, even more expensive cousin.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I'm just like, I don't know how you got it, but cool. You know, they're just helping their druggy friend, and then, like, it was a perfect fucking setting for that because of the fact that you don't believe her. They've done it time and time again. Because like they're like she says she wants to get clean, she can't like she fucking she goes without it one night and says nope, I'm out, and she just fucking leaves, and we're still here. First off, y'all some fucking good ass friends.
Yeah.
If y'all gonna keep doing this for her,
right?
Like y'all I'm with y'all on that. Mm-hmm. Like it's like y'all tight as shit if y'all gonna be here for her crazy ass. Shark, because she should be in fucking rehab.
Should be, yeah.
But y'all out here helping her fucking get all cold turkey. That's real shit. That's real music. But, like, it's then the fucking demonic shit starts happening, and then it's, like, perfect segue. But, like, yeah, no, she always does this. We don't fucking believe her.
Yeah, she's fucking, yeah. It's a combination of she's trying to leave.
Yeah.
And, you know, the withdrawals.
Yeah, the withdrawals.
It's like, no, let her fucking relax.
Let her fucking work this shit out. And that's her brother, who haven't seen her in fucking years because he just leaves town. Because apparently he has mommy issues.
Yeah.
So he leaves town to start a fucking new life, and he comes back, and he's like, well what's all this then? Type beat. So it's like, I dug it, and then it was a new thing, but we still had a lot of Sam Raimi-isms.
Oh, yeah.
We still had a lot of fucking, even the ones that we shouldn't have gotten.
Right.
And it was a lot of stuff that I really appreciated about the movie. And I really fucked with it, and I still fuck with it to this day, and it's still confusing to me that people are like, yeah, I don't like it. I'm like, how?
Right?
I mean, yeah, if you're supposed to be goofy, man, I guess. I mean, yeah, but like, dude, if without this, we wouldn't even have Evil Dead Rise.
Nope.
Like, this had to do fucking good. No one thought Evil Dead 2013 was going to do great, and it fucking shattered its little expectations. Granted, it did take another 10 years for us to do, but then again, I did realize that this was a Sony property originally.
Right.
And now it is not a Sony property. It's a Warner Brothers property. So I don't know the legalities between what happened, but that also could explain why we had to wait 10 years for it.
Right. Yeah, probably they just rights expired and WWB is like, oh, snatch that.
WWE.
Vince McMahon's like, oh, the Evil Dead is good shit.
It's good shit, brother.
We're going to fucking make a movie. Fucking put
Kane in there. What's he
Kane
doing?
in there. Kane in there. Sir, he's not. He's retired. He's a governor, mayor. He's a mayor. He's a mayor now. Oh, get Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt's not doing shit.
Hire him and then fire him again. No, man. But no. But one of those things that the star of the show, because y'all are wondering who's probably going to be. Well, fuck. I'm so sorry. Jose, how did you feel about the movie, though? Like, how did you feel about it? I know you feel like you said that you didn't see it in theaters because you had very, very low expectations, and then you saw it.
Well, I guess since those expectations were low as fuck, this fucking boy, I was blown the fuck away.
Yeah.
This movie was amazing, dude. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Dog. It's, yeah, I definitely had, yes, dude. Yes. It's, okay, so I'm fucking hype right now because we have the movie playing in the background, and the fucking scene that I love so much is playing. You know I have y'all listen to this podcast all the time, and Jose knows me. Y'all know I have a fucking thing with eyes, because eyes can tell a fucking story and can be very fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I forget her fucking name, and Mia? Not Mia. But the actress's real name.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually going back because I had her in fucking name.
I can't
Jane Levy.
There you go. Thank you.
Jane Levy fucking acted her ass off in this movie. In that scene with her eyes, she fucking is selling the fact that like there is something fucking going on after she just got possessed.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. We will talk more about that scene when we get there. But yeah, I'm glad you got to see it. But did you and Kim actually sit down and watch it today, or did you watch it without Kim and said, no, you got to watch this?
No, I think we watched it separately, I think. But yeah, we both ended up being blown away.
Yeah, y'all were like damn.
Okay. Yeah. That shit was pretty good.
Like, hey, dog, we might have fucked up.
Yeah.
That's real shit. Yeah, as you know, we both highly recommend watching Evil Dead 2013. We feel as though it's a really good addition to the franchise. There's no such thing as a bad movie in the Evil Dead franchise. Let's seal it with that. Mm-hmm. I believe it is streaming on Tubi.
Is this on Tubi?
It is on Tubi.
It's on Pluto. I know that too. It's on Pluto. It's on Tubi.
Well, hold on. Well, it's on Pluto. I'm tripping. It was on Tubi. It is on Pluto TV now. And I could have swore it was on fucking HBO Max at one point.
Yeah, it was. It was on HBO Max.
I could have swore it was on HBO Max at one point, but I don't think it is anymore.
Womp, womp, womp.
It might be still. I'm not 1,000%. I own the movie, so I haven't really gone looking for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So, if you want to watch it, you can watch it for free as the time of this recording on Pluto TV. You can pause this right now. If you haven't seen it, you can pause it right now and you can come back as we're about to get into spoiler territory for a 10-year-old movie.
Hey,
y'all know. I do like to touch that they did release Evil Dead Rise 10 years after this one. Legitimately 10 years after this one.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yes. But what you doing? So you looking up something?
No, I'm ready. I'm just ready to go.
All right.
Actually, before we get this show on the road,
yes, sir.
I have some housekeeping.
Oh, housekeeping.
Ladies and gentlemen, we here at Cinema Villains have a brand new review.
Yeah, let's go.
Here at Cinema Villains, if you give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
I thought it was any review, any number review. Just to do it.
That's but 5 stars are more fucking yeah, those
they stroke our ego.
Yeah, those are way better received. Let's put it like that.
Okay, fair enough.
So let us read this from titled Killer Podcast.
Ooh.
5 stars, baby.
Let's go.
Bomb from one Haley Potter.
Shouts out to you, Haley.
There you go. A nostalgic film nerdgasm featuring hosts with hilarious viewpoints and wicked chemistry. Yeah, Shag, that's right.
That's right. Knock that shit.
Brofist.
Yes, sir.
The villain rating system is always the highlight of the episode for me. Wu-Tang emoji. I don't know what that is. What is that? I just said Wu-Tang, but
oh my
what is
God.
that shit called?
Wait, let me see it.
The little hands in the air. Oh no.
Oh, prayer, like not the prayer
not
emoji,
the prayer,
but like the hands, like just praise.
Yeah, the praise
emoji. Yeah, praise emoji, I guess.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the praise emoji.
The praise emoji.
Word,
I always like Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? Even if this podcast were to die today, I'm so happy that we have our rating system. That is probably by far the coolest shit we've done.
Yes.
And it fits our style.
That's right.
But yeah, Haley, thank you for all.
Thank you
for
so much
for reaching out to us and reviewing the show. We very much appreciated you. And just like Jose just said, if you guys give us a 5-star review, me personally, if you give us a bullshit review, just a review anyway, we'll read it.
Please don't.
But 5-star reviews, we definitely will read on air and try not to embarrass you slowly. But that's what we're here for.
Yes. So Shag.
Yes, sir.
Let's get the show on the road now.
Yes, sir. Tale of the tape. Now, 2013, Evil Dead. We in this franchise, like for those who know this franchise, there is a copious amount of villains. Mm-hmm. From, let's say, Evil Ash.
Yeah.
To Deadites.
Yeah.
To a bunch of stuff. But there is one constant piece of villainy that goes through these movies. And it's not a person.
No.
It is a book.
A book.
This one is one of those rare occasions. I forget what episode we did this for beforehand, where we rated, something close. I think it was The Thing, where it's like we couldn't really rate on how it, like, you couldn't have a proper Cinema Villains rating, so we made up some new stuff for it.
Was it?
It was. I know.
I think we couldn't have a drip because it's just.
We couldn't have the drip, but I think we did something for it.
Yeah.
But like the villain of this franchise and this series. So going forward, anytime we do, probably outside of Army of Darkness.
Yeah, because Army of Darkness legit has a. Like, there's a main villain in that movie.
Outside of Army of Darkness, the Necronomicon Ex Mortis.
Yeah, the Book of the Dead, baby.
Will be the focal point of the villains, and surprisingly, I don't know why it's not in the Hall of Fame, but it probably will be.
Yeah, it probably will. I don't know how you do that. We hang that bitch from the rafters.
It's one of those mystical, like, because think about the puzzle box is like Hellraiser, but shit like that. We have to think of mystical fucking items that could fuck you up that don't have like a person.
Yeah.
Right.
But definitely influences you.
Yeah, it definitely influences you.
Yeah.
But the Necronomicon Ex Mortis, the alias Naturnum Demento, the Necronomicon, Naturian Demonto, and, of course, the Book of the Dead. Origin is Evil Dead. Object is a spell book, a funerary text. The creation, 3,000 years before 1987
Jesus
AD.
Christ, there you go.
The location, Kandar Ruins, a.k.a. the site where it was found, somewhere in the United Kingdom or / Great within Europe. The users, because this is obviously a book.
Yeah.
And shout out, obviously I messed up. This is Villains Wiki or Evil Wiki.
Evil Wiki.
That's doing the tell of the tape. But the users, Ruby, the Dark One, the author formerly, Professor Noby, formerly, Ash Williams, Caretaker and Guardian, formerly, and the Dark Ones, currently. Victims, those whom possessed / reanimated by the Kandarian demon's deadite forces, Kaya the Necromancer. Uses and powers, various dark and unholy magics, deadite exorcism, communication with lost souls trapped in the mirror dimension in Deadlands. Now it looks like we're covering a lot.
I was about to say, I think a lot of this comes from the show.
A lot of this is going to come from the show, but it's still it's all to me in one house. Mm-hmm. Communication with lost souls trapped in the mirror dimension Deadlands, soul entrapment. Its detached page can be attached to humans and bestows its host Sumerian brands of magical powers. I know that's from the show.
Yeah.
Attached page to the host can turn him or her into a deadite in the long run. Supernatural passages, including portal creation. Power to give Kandarian demon physical form. Knowledge of deadites and other related demons, including the Kandarian demon and the Dark Ones. Burial rites. Funerary and necromancy incantations. Can gain sentience upon consuming bloods of the living. Grants readers the ability to read ancient Sumerian language, which always never made sense to me on how people could fucking pronounce that.
Yeah.
So this one kind of makes sense to that. Prophetic writings that tell the future. Torn pages can be magically reattached and fused back into the book. Of course, like I said, this is taken a little bit from like the Evil Dead 2, the TV show, and Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
And also 2013, but not so much.
Yeah.
Purposes. Control the Kandarian demon's rampage and harness it with necromantic powers whilst keep it under control. All of these only apply to those who possessed proper knowledge about the book, which not seen in this movie.
Which is no one, especially this one. Well, this one I don't even know is really... This one's just fucking from hell. Let's just keep it being the remakes and the remake and
the opening kind of fucking explains it because we get Dr. Noby's speech towards the end. To read and harness the power of the knowledge of the Dark Ones. It's active, and the type of villainous item is a necromantic grimoire.
Okay. Sure. Okay, Shaq. Shaq, okay.
That's what it says.
It's a fucking evil book, bro.
It is an evil book. That's really that. I said all of that shit to just say it is one. That is one fucking evil book.
Mm-hmm.
Like real shit. Like it is. It is an evil fucking book, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of those things that has been a part of a lot of franchises.
Yeah.
There's a mainstay in Evil Dead, but it's been seen in other franchises, horror franchises down the road. So this is one thing that needs to be respected at all times.
Exactly.
If you read from this fucking book, however, you were a jackass, and I don't know anything about that. So it's like
literally everything about this book says, "Hey, man, put this shit back."
It literally just says it is like, "Do not read, don't do it."
Yeah,
you fucking do it anyway.
It's like, Jesus Christ. That's my favorite meme. It's like, never judge a book by its cover. And it shows a Necronomicon. Except that book. Fuck that book. Put it back right now.
Exactly. Put that shit way the fuck away from you.
Yeah.
Don't do it. It's bad. Everything about this is going to be bad.
Yeah.
That being said, most of that stuff isn't, like I said, while I've read it, most of that stuff is not a part of the 2013 book. The 2013 book, I'm sorry. The 2013 Evil Dead Necronomicon. Yeah. It is what we explain that book and how it's working because eventually we're going to end up we're going to cover the entire fucking series.
Oh yeah, the franchise eventually.
You guys voted for this one. We're going to put it in because of Evil Dead Rise. That being said, Jose, do you have that good old synopsis?
Shaggy, synopsis for Evil Dead.
Word.
2013.
Big word.
Oh no, your internet stopped working.
What?
There we go.
Okay, you scared me for a minute. I was like, hold on.
David, his drug using sister Mia, and his friends Eric, Olivia, and Natalie travel to an isolated cabin that belonged to his parents to spend a couple of days together. Mia promises to stop using drugs, and Olivia, who is a nurse, promises to help Mia in her abstinence. They discover a hidden basement, and in the basement, the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Eric reads it and unintentionally summons an evil force. Mia, Olivia, and Natalie are possessed by evil, and Eric reads the book, trying to learn how to destroy the demon. Yeah, I guess. Sure.
That was all over the place.
That was all over the place. Like, Jesus Christ, am I going to read the whole movie? Hold up. I almost stopped myself.
Yeah, I feel you were like fighting.
I should have just.
You were like fighting yourself. You were fighting yourself not to read it all, and then you're kind of like, I gotta finish.
Yeah.
I gotta finish. But man, yeah, that was all over the place. Evil Dead 2013 horror thriller. Hour 31 minutes long. This movie is not long.
No, this is a quick breeze. Yeah, like most Evil Dead movies are just quick.
Yeah, they're
quick, fun parentheses, little romps.
Yeah, just very fun in those senses, to where it's it just works out that way. Evil Dead, directed by Fede Alvarez, who was a name that should sound familiar, and if he doesn't, between Evil Dead after this went nuts, he went out and done a couple other movies. Well, one other movie. And that would be starring one sicko blind man.
Oh, that's right.
And Don't Breathe. Also starring Jane Levy.
Yeah.
This movie is starring, I'm going through the cast list now, Jane Levy as Mia Allen, Shiloh Fernandez as David Allen, Lou Taylor Pucci as Eric, Jessica Lucas as Olivia, Elizabeth Blackmore as Natalie, Phoenix Connolly as the teenager, Jim McLarty as Harold,
and Kumar,
Cyan Davis as the old woman, Stephen Butterworth as the toothless redneck, Carl Willits as the long-haired redneck, Randall Wilson as the abomination, and Rupert DeGaius as the demon voice. That, my friend, is the casting list for that. But, Jose, we're going to probably play what could be the most easiest version of Bop or Flop we have ever played on this show.
Nice.
Hit the theme.
Bop it. Flop it.
Jose, me boy.
Shaggy.
Evil Dead 2013 had a budget of $17 million.
17?
$17 million.
Okay. Oh, let me sure you didn't say 70. I was like, what?
No.
Okay.
I was like, where?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, no, I think I know where, but like,
Right.
$17 million was the budget. Was this a bop or a flop?
I'm gonna go and say it was a bop.
It was a bop. Ken, you want to take a stab at what was the box office?
Fuck. This is weird because even though these are bops, I feel like they're not like super bops.
Think on now. Define what you think is a super bop.
Like a big block, like yo, this movie fucking made all the money.
All considering. Now I want you to this is gonna be funny as shit. I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
Because even I saw this number and I'm like, that's fucking ridiculous. Yes, it is a bop. But you have to think a bit. Remember, you had low expectations of this movie, as did I. A version of a bop with a budget of $17 million, what do you think that would be?
Okay, I'm gonna say it doubled. I'm gonna say this made $43 million in the box office.
Brother, I love you. Go higher.
Oh shit. Okay, so all in all, 62.
You're gonna go with 62?
Yeah.
Final answer.
Final answer.
So I'm not even gonna. So I'm just gonna get this out here. I'm not even gonna say you're wrong. I mean, you were.
Right.
But like, even I wouldn't have fucking seen this.
Yeah.
Evil Dead 2013, which came out April 5th of 2013, legitimately 10 years.
Yeah.
Because this movie came out April 24th, so it was 10 years.
Yeah,
it was 10 years and some days.
Yeah.
Had a budget of $17 million. Box office, American. $97.5 million.
Wow.
I didn't know it made. I knew it made triple the amount. Motherfucker, I didn't know it made damn near $100 million.
Good for them. Good for them.
I said good for them, right?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know it. Like, that is what drives me crazier now, because it's like, that movie made that much money and you still couldn't figure it out?
Yeah, you didn't make a sequel immediately? Like,
but I believe because they were trying to figure something out and it was in hell. Because they got the TV show out and they went with that. So I'm wondering, when you go look at some of the trivia, if there's some information more about that, because that's insane to me.
That's pretty wild.
That is like, because this is shit. This is shit, knowing what we know today, that if a movie made that much money, there's no way they're not whoring it out. And this is Sony.
Exactly, yeah, especially them.
Sony is known for whoring shit out for no apparent, like, just for like, oh, it does not, or even if it doesn't do well, they're going to whore it out. But man, $97 fucking million American.
Yeah, that's pretty
Not even worldwide. This is American box office.
That is fucking great, actually.
It's fucking, I didn't know. I did not know. I hope when we do the research for this, I hope it kind of comes out a little bit more. And it's funny because I saw the budget and I'm like, $17 million? I'm like, I know about $5 million of that had to go to the fucking blood, the buckets of blood that they used for this.
Yeah.
It had to. I did hear something wild and crazy for that.
Wild and crazy kids.
I couldn't even fucking, like, I couldn't even fucking even just hold it to myself because I knew you were going to say that.
Nice. I'm glad you know. Shaq.
Yeah, like, even people going back and looking at this, mostly what this movie made. The movie was opened. Oh wait, that's The Evil Dead. My fault. Not Evil Dead 2013. Because I was gonna say that's fucking incredible. I'm like, no, I don't think they got 15 fucking theaters though. Are we ready to dive in?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, brother. Let's go ahead and cover the bases. You guys and gals and she's and theys and things and peoples. Y'all know the drill. We're going to follow the story as much as we can via Wikipedia. And like my man's always saying.
Yeah, if you get mad because I forgot something or something was missing, blame them, not me.
Exactly.
We'll do our best to fill in the holes.
Giggity.
That's right. A teenage girl runs through the woods until she is caught by two pursuing hillbillies. Were they really hillbillies? They were. Okay.
They were hillbillies,
okay,
yeah.
Bet. I was like, Jesus. Subdued with a sack over her head, she awakens to find herself tied up in the fruit cellar of a remote cabin. Wait, where the fuck? Oh, remote cabin where an old woman is reciting incantations from a strange book. The girl pleads with her father, Harold, to release her. After he refuses, she reveals her possession by a demonic spirit and threatens to kill him. Harold sets her ablaze and then shoots her in the head with a shotgun. So, no more head.
Title card.
Title card, Evil Dead.
So, when I saw that fucking in theaters, that was the most, like, fucking red herring shit.
What a fucking swerve. Yeah,
that was a nice fucking swerve because, like, the girl... Come on, man. You're in the woods, you see hillbillies, and you're thinking, okay, they're going to sacrifice... My whole time, I'm like, they're going to fucking sacrifice this girl.
Yeah,
for
you
that
see
book.
this old witchy-looking lady.
Dead cats.
And dead cats everywhere, yeah.
Hanging from the fucking ceiling, and you're just like, oh, man.
Oh, she's about to be the first deadite or something.
Yeah, it's like,
well, yeah, but she's about to be possessed. That's what we're saying.
We're like, fuck, they're going to kill this poor girl just to, sacrifice into the book or something. And it's going to be like, this is going to start off weird. And then she's like, Dad, don't do this. Like, and then he's like, it didn't click until he's like, she's dead, baby. You know that. And he's fucking she's like, she's dead. And he's like talking to her because like, I just feels because the girl is like, I want to go home. I just want to, where's mom? She's like, and her dad is like, she's dead, baby. You know that. It's like, you killed her. And I'm like, say word?
Yeah.
And then that's kind of when I was like,
uh-huh.
And then I'm like, oh no, this bitch is something's up. And sure as shit,
she just jumps up and just starts like
because he pours gas on her, and he's fucking went to go take the light, and he's like trying to set a match, and she's like, Daddy, I'll rip your soul out, Daddy, and I'm like, oh, like I'll rip your fucking, and it did. I love that camera cut because it just literally looked down while he got the match, and it went to her face, and her fucking eyes were dead-eyed eyes.
Yeah,
so I'll rip your fucking soul out. It's like, I'll kill you like I killed your wife.
Just drops the match, lights her on fire.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. And just boom.
It was like, I love you, baby. And then and then make it so bad. The lady in the back, the old lady, is like saying some shit, and she's speaking to the dad.
Yeah.
And she's literally telling him, like, we must free her soul. You have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it, or she will never be free. Yada, yada, yada. And like normal Evil Dead shit, you're not paying attention to what that is, but it's like just little shit like that because you're thinking, oh no, this is evil. And you're like, but wait a minute. And those hillbillies, of course you're getting kidnapped. And because that girl gets hit with a fucking gun butt.
Yeah, just
in what earth do you think that there's some good shit going? This shit ain't sweet.
Yeah, you're like, oof.
This is a bad situation. Oh no, that is a demon. Never mind.
Yeah, oh no.
Oh no.
Good for y'all.
Like, good for you.
Take it back.
Like, and then like,
just like I said earlier, never judge a book by
its cover. Not that motherfucker.
Not that one though.
Not that one. And just blasted. That was a crazy opening.
Just
and
great
opening.
Yeah.
And then we have like the camera just come in and it's like showing us the woods, kind of like in woods and water, kind of like it's kind of like doing the Shining type beat, where you would see the woods and you would see like the woods on the top half, and you see the water on the bottom, and it'll just kind of just turn as the car's driving. So that was actually pretty dope.
And 3 years later, David Allen and his girlfriend Natalie arrive at the cabin with their dog Grandpa, where they meet his estranged younger sister Mia and her friends Eric, a high school teacher, and Olivia, a nurse. The group plans to stay in the cabin while Mia overcomes her heroin addiction. Mia begins having serious withdrawal symptoms and complains of an overwhelming scent of decay, which the others ignore. David discovers that the cabin cellar is littered with rotting animal corpses, a worn double-barrel shotgun, and a book called the Naturom de Morto.
So I'm guessing this week it just jumps into some shit because I feel as though we kind of get there. So like, again, I said it earlier, but I like the fact that it was mostly like a drug thing. Like they're not coming out here to do the typical fucking party at the cabin type beat.
Yeah.
Like,
party. Oh, look at this weird book. Wow.
Yeah, like wow. No, it's like, hey, let's fucking hey, I'm away, but let's fucking do this. And it's like yo, our friend, your sister, is a fucking fiend, and she didn't agree to go to rehab, but she did agree to do this. We'll do that. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, they fucked up. They should have sent her as rehab.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, this not, like, look, we love you, but you're not our responsibility.
Yeah.
Send your ass to fucking rehab.
I think the reason they don't want to is because last time she got out of rehab.
Yeah, she did. It was some like, fucking little shit that
and, like, as soon as she was out, she fucking did so much drugs, she basically OD'd.
Yeah, she fucking damn near died.
Yeah.
So it was like, okay, we're going to keep an eye on her. But she was like, yo, but she's done this before. What she does. And, like, and a brother who hasn't seen his sister in, like, years, right? They want to beat that in because he's like, he abandoned his family when his mom was sick and dying, and she was there, and she was like, I'm drugged up because mom is dying, and I don't want to feel pain anymore. So that's what she was doing. And then, obviously, he comes back and is like, okay, I got to take care of my sister and everything. So she had an issue of abandonment. So she just tried to go out and go get fucking high. You know, I get that. And I like that segue. And I can't understand why people weren't fucking with that. It's like, it's something different.
Yeah.
It was something different. So it was just like that. And then it was a different way to bring the book. Except, like, if that's a cabin that they've owned, my thing is, oh, yeah, we've owned this cabin. Like, that shit happened 3 years ago in that fucking cabin.
Yeah, did they just say, well, look, we found a random cabin. Let's go see what the fuck's going on in there?
Yeah, no, they own the cabin.
Yeah.
Apparently. And it's like...
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Did y'all buy the cabin after finding out all that bullshit?
Maybe. The only thing I can think of.
Like, oh, yeah, it's like, it's like, so wait. How'd your mom, who y'all said came out to this cabin all the time, and y'all came out here as kids, if it was 3 years ago, how do y'all not smell that the dead bodies and shit?
Yeah.
Like, then again, that's a big plot point to me, like plot hole.
That, or I'm just saying, maybe those people in the woods, like, look, man, there's a random cabin that no one ever goes to. We're going to do this shit there.
Yeah, like, they was probably sitting.
The only thing I can think of, yeah.
Like, and it kind of makes sense because, like, it looks like somebody broke in.
Yeah, see? There you go.
So, all right.
A curious Eric reads an incantation from the book, awaking a malevolent force. Mia begins seeing visions of a demonic doppelganger of herself in the woods and begs the group to leave. They refuse, thinking that she must be seeing hallucinations. Mia steals Eric's car and leaves, but sees her doppelganger and swerves, crashing into a pond. She is chased by the force into the woods, tripping into a bramble wire, oh my fucking god. Bramble where vines from a tree trap her. Mia's doppelganger appears, regurgitating a sentient vine that enters her body, possessing her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
So, I alluded that we got a lot of Raimi-isms, even though ones we shouldn't have wanted.
Yeah.
That was... If you watch Evil Dead 1, you know that there is a particular tree penetrating a poor woman.
Uh-huh.
That scene is infamous.
Yeah.
In this series, and you know, you didn't need to do it again, but I understand if you wanted to have the possession.
Yeah.
This one, to me, at least it wasn't just a tree just to do it.
Yeah.
This one was like
evil Mia.
Yeah, evil Mia.
Well, the demon, I guess. The abomination, I
guess. The pre-abomination.
Yeah.
Fucking just, you know, taking over Mia, and at that point it made sense. You know, I was like, I'm not really a fan. And, you know, they kind of did the retread, and I'm kind of like, man, okay, I get it, but you know, they did their own thing. But I liked how gritty that was because she's like she's withdrawing, and then like we get the book. First off, how did you feel about the book not having the face on it?
It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Even though the book, I think that's the most iconic Necronomicon. The one with the little face on it. It's like,
yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with this because it was stitched.
Because it's like a different.
They explained it was like made of human flesh.
Yeah,
it definitely looks like
same
it was made
shit,
of that.
yeah.
And it was like written with the words are written with blood.
Mm-hmm.
The same shit, but it was more emphasis on that. It definitely looked like a fucking heavy metal album fucking cover.
Yeah,
like you're flipping through that book and it's like fucking like ooh Slayer songs.
Right,
like literally how I see it.
Look at all these Cannibal Corpse album covers.
Exactly.
Just like holy shit, yeah.
Like man, look at this shit. This is cool.
Hey, next thing you know, fucking death everywhere.
We're like, oh no.
Hey man, you can look at it. Just don't read nothing from it. Just look at the pictures. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like I really fucked with that, like in a sense. But I liked the book's design. I also liked how they just said, okay, once we killed the girl, let's wrap this up in a fucking trash bag and wrap barbed wire around it. Simply, no one will mess with this.
Yeah, this will make it independent. Let's not bury it.
Yeah, let's not put it away.
10 fucking 8 what buried in the trench in Japan under
like just
8,000 feet under.
Just say touching the fucking crust of the earth.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, let's just leave it out in the open for some white person to read.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Death, taxes. White people are going to read the Necronomicon.
Boy. Hey man.
Hey,
listen.
sorry y'all, but we just being real. We're keeping it a bean.
Y'all, hey bro. Y'all know what y'all did. I'm just keeping it a bean. Y'all cut that shit out.
Exactly.
Stop trying to make everything. White people aren't having fun unless their lives are in danger.
White people will do that, but see me and Shaq walk and roll up the window. No, you know what I said? White people will read from a demonic book, but see me and Shaq walking and roll up their windows. It's like, man, relax, guys.
Relax, man. We're not doing anything. We're not gonna. We're not gonna take your goddamn flesh book.
Yeah, flesh book. That sounds terrible.
It does.
I'm
sorry. I apologize. We're not fucking taking your goddamn shit, man. What the fuck? Like, come on, bruh. Like, so I was just telling somebody the other day. I'm like, you know why there's no black people in Evil Dead?
Oh yeah, I think I know why.
There's one in the TV show.
Oh,
and then we got Olivia.
Yeah.
But like other than that, like you know why you've seen like a literal, you can count on one hand how many black people you've seen in any of the Evil Dead franchise movies or shows and shit, because we know fucking better.
Yep.
One of my homies is like, I wish the fucking Book of the Damned, or the Book of the Dead, was in like Detroit or somewhere, like an urban setting. I was like, then you wouldn't even have a fucking movie. Because the moment we see that, we're not fucking doing it.
Nope.
We not.
Put that shit right the fuck back.
Absolutely not. And I'll even say with Jose, like Jose, people not reading that shit either.
Nope.
Absolutely not, bro. Like, look, many times we done had fucking church beat up inside our head and like that shit is evil.
Uh-huh.
Hell no. We know better. Like, bro, I ain't know. And listen, we fucking listen to heavy metal.
Yeah.
While we'll think that shit is cool, we already know that this shit is absolutely not.
Yeah.
That shit look evil as fuck. Take a picture, but that's all I'm doing.
Hey man, look at this book I found. Fucking, it was just wrapped up in barbed wire and like. Well, it says don't read all over it. It looks like in blood, red ink.
Like, bro, come on. Like,
it'd be like us, like someone come up with us looking at like squinting, hard cut, us with the book with a rock, throwing that bitch in the ocean. Just like
nope. like we are reacting fucking Rock and Stone Cold, just throwing that bitch over the fucking bridge. In the Gulf of Mexico, just tossing that bitch over.
Just like, nope, nope. Absolutely, this is your problem now, sharks.
Yep. Like, here you go.
Killer whales, this is you. This is just do your thing.
There you are.
Absolutely not. Just
fucking no, dog. Absolutely not. Fuck that. Not doing it.
Actually, no. I'd have to find I'd go to the church. I'd be like, hey, so I found this demonic ass book. Y'all take care of this because y'all got this.
This ain't my territory, bro.
Jesus is with y'all, not me. So y'all fucking y'all take care of this. Jobless.
That man said, Jesus with y'all, not me. So
exactly.
Oh, that's the opening.
There you go.
That's the opening. Holy shit. Okay,
okay, let's
wait.
You okay? Shag is fucking done.
Because that was funny.
Nice.
It was funny as shit. I'm just saying though, because like hypothetically, man, the way I thought about us in horror movies, outside of probably joining the villain themselves, we're fucking Tucker and Dale.
Yes.
We're Tucker and Dale. We ain't trying to do none of that shit for real. We be surrounded like, hey, bro, what? We probably think that shit's cool. Uh-huh. We're like, dog, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
It's like, white people going crazy, dog. We got to get the fuck out of here.
To leave.
Dog, I am doing that fucking impression like, Jose, we got to get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. Slob and snot dripping from my nose. Fuck no, we out of here, bro. I got like motherfucking my dreads wet for no reason. We know out. Yeah. OWT out.
Like
gone.
We gotta leave.
We not even in this bitch.
Uh-huh.
That's why I thought it was funny because I'm like, you will never fucking have a movie.
No, Evil Dead would not have it with Jose and Shag as main characters.
Not just that. If the bitch was in an urban area,
yeah,
absolutely not. Ain't no Duval motherfucker reading that book. Absolutely not. Motherfuckers on Moncrief ain't reading that book, bro.
Yeah,
ain't happening.
Well, it's best case scenarios in Detroit because it's the best they can. Because in the event someone does read that motherfucker, oh boy's just gonna come out. Detroit Urban Survival. That motherfucker take out demons. You can't tell me he can't. You're like, this is what you do in a demonic situation.
Bro, what if they take him over though? We're fucked.
We're unstoppable.
Unstoppable. We're fucked.
Deadites found the perfect host.
They just come on, bro.
I doubt that though. He has to have a anti-Deadite fucking defense.
No.
And like this is what you do when a demon tries to take over your soul.
It's either that or
Click your ass
RoboCop. Who's
really
gonna
hard.
save us?
Does RoboCop have a soul? No, he kind of. Yes.
He's a man technically still.
No, he technically has his soul. I think.
Yeah.
Though.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Yeah, he was just fucked up with robotics. That's all.
Yeah, he just got fucked. Yeah.
He got royally fucked. I can't wait for us to do that movie.
Oh
but
boy,
okay.
yeah, for real. Okay, let's
get back in it.
Because we over here making a weird movie.
Boy.
Where are we at? I forgot where it was. Okay, David finds Grandpa beaten to death, which, by the way, sounds fucking hilarious out of context.
So, I wanted to ask you, as a dog owner, is that not a top tier name?
Grandpa, yes, that's actually dope.
Is that not a top tier dog
It really
name?
is. It's like the
Like
dog.
I forgot what the dog's name was in this movie until I started watching. I'm like,
I did too.
Oh my god, this is fucking great. Because I forgot. I was like, Grandpa took a shit on the floor. Grandpa's drinking from the toilet again.
Yep.
That's fucking
It's
amazing.
great.
Grandpa, stop humping the neighbor. Like seriously.
Someone's listening to you on the phone. Like, what?
Like what the fuck? No, this is my dog.
There's my dog. Huh?
This is why this is why you can't give me no pets, because I definitely will start doing that.
Yeah.
Just name my dog Grandpa or Uncle.
Yeah.
Like
Uncle, no.
Uncle, no.
Uncle, please don't do that to my leg no more. Like, huh?
Please read, because I can't continue with
There you go. David finds Grandpa beaten to death with a hammer and goes to confront Mia in the shower. He discovers her scalding herself and tries to drive her to the hospital, but a sudden rainstorm washes away the road. That night, a possessed Mia wounds her brother with a shotgun and declares that they're all going to die tonight, and vomits a large amount of red bile onto Olivia's face before Eric manages to lock her in the basement. Olivia is later possessed. When Eric discovers her in the shower mutilating her face, she stabs him repeatedly with a hypodermic needle before he bludgeons her to death. Mia lures Natalie in the cellar and bites her hand before slicing her own tongue apart with a box cutter, which is probably the most famous part of the movie. But
dog, this
and then forcibly kissing her. David helps her escape before locking Mia back in the basement.
Bruh.
So we got our first, our death taxes also people getting vomited on an Evil Dead movie.
Okay, yeah, because that's one of the rules in the Evil Dead thing, man. Because like, someone's getting thrown up on. That's guaranteed.
Absolutely.
And the body is going to throw up.
Yeah.
Right. Because I was telling my boy, I was also telling Fred, I was like, that's the sign of like whatever you knew about that person that was in that body, no longer them.
Yeah.
Like they just threw up whatever they like we pointed out in the new movie. I was like, they just threw up whatever was in them, gone.
Yeah.
That whatever last remnants, that's on the floor.
Right.
And then obviously someone's getting puked on because like when you're a Deadite, you can make people into other Deadites by obviously either kind of like it's
almost zombie.
It's almost zombie adjacent, because like zombies can puke on you and you're not going to turn into a zombie.
Yeah,
It depends,
exactly.
like whatever you kind of write that rule in. But with a Deadite, if they puke on you, that blood's transferring to you and that's into you and you got their cooties and then you turn into a Deadite yourself.
Yeah.
You're possessed. Mm-hmm. So it's one of those things to where it sucks with the transmotion. But what doesn't suck? Ooh-wee. When I told you this movie was mean-spirited, I could already tell you, I knew this movie was going to be fucked up. Not what happened to Grandpa.
Yeah,
but when Mia's in the fucking shower and you see like, and it's an old cabin, so like they didn't have like a proper water heater, so you have to actually turn up a fire to heat up the water. That shit was like burning hotter than hell, and there was a joke there that women only like their fire. They like their fucking.
Yeah, she should have been immune.
Yeah,
to that shit.
Exactly.
That should have happened to a dude.
Yep.
Because women, fucking like, hey, this is why I like to shower.
Exactly.
Nice in the middle. Here's why my
Fucking
girlfriend likes to
Hades.
shower. Fucking next door to hell.
Like exactly.
Fucking,
Motherfuckers bathing in the river Styx.
exactly.
This
This is where bad people go. This is where I like to shower.
This is where I like to shower.
Yeah.
Like it's like, hey, regular shower temperature. Hades.
Yeah.
Like that is like it is one of those things. But she was in that bitch and her skin was fucking popping.
Yeah, just like blistering. Cause
it was
like from
nasty, dude. I'm like, ew. Like I'm like, okay, this movie's just being gross to be gross. No. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because then just all types of fuck shit start to happen. And this is why I'm telling you this is the movie that you don't fucking bring a date to, unless you both are sickos.
Yeah.
And to which I agreed, and you fit in with me.
Then you're fucking good.
You're good people. I mean, where do we even start, man? Where do we even start? Because
Natalie just starts cutting her face off.
That fucked me up for eternity.
Like,
that fucked me up for eternity. So like
peeling her face basically with
dog
the knife,
when she
with
gets
a glass.
first off when she gets puked on, and I'm like, fuck, that's it for Olivia. That's a wrap, right? You said Natalie. I knew you meant Olivia.
Oh yeah, my bad.
When she gets puked on, I'm like, fuck, it's a wrap, right? And she's like, I want to go. And she's like a nurse, so she's trying to do what she can to fucking knock me out so they can get the fuck out of there. And she fucks around, gets all the shit from medicine, and then she closes the mirror and she sees herself with no fucking jaw or some like with her jaw just hanging with no fucking shit on. There's like just like that, just fucking screaming. She fucking screams, and then the shit breaks. And I'm like, none of this is good.
Nope.
She goes to leave the room, it fucking stops and it grabs her.
Yep.
She's like skating back on her tippy toes back to the place, and she's the first Deadite possession. Well, second Deadite possession besides Mia.
Right.
And she is going to town on her fucking face.
Uh-huh.
And imagine, you were in a theater. It's quiet. You hear fucking meat being cut. Like, just, not even like butcher chop, but just like, you're like, what the fuck is that sound? Old boy just walks into the fucking room and she's just going fucking ham. And I'm like, nope, nightmare fuel.
Yep.
Nightmare fuel.
Yep.
It fucked me up for a minute. It did fuck me up for a minute. I don't get creeped out enough, but it was just, I don't get creeped out a lot, but that was an image that was stuck in my head.
He fucking slips on like a piece of her flesh.
Her cheek.
Her cheek, basically,
her fucking cheek, dude.
Slips, hits the toilet.
Hits his head on that.
Hits the back. No, his back. His middle of his back,
yeah.
So, yeah, he's just like, ow, because, yeah, that hurts. And fucking, she stabs him with a piece of glass. Then pulls out that fucking needle.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Just starts stabbing him in the fucking face.
Right in his fucking eye.
Yeah, like, luckily he had them big thick boy glasses.
Yeah, so he wasn't completely
too
fucked
bad,
up, but it was bad. Dude, that also fucked with me. That whole scene kind of fucked with me. But I will say this. One thing I did like that I want to say I probably didn't notice with the older movies.
Yeah.
Whoever read from the book gets fucked. He got fucked up in this movie.
Yeah, no. He
got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's what your dumb ass get.
Yep, I'm like, yep, you fucked around.
Yeah, and found out.
Yeah.
Exactly. Jesus Christ. And then then obviously he beats old girl's head in with a broken piece of the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Or the toilet, the hard.
Well, the sink actually, I think it was something.
It was a toilet. No. It was the toilet. It was like
the toilet board bubble lid.
Because he fell back and like it was a part of that, and he just started fucking beating her head in with porcelain, and that doesn't happen often because you can't really kill a deadite without fucking chopping them up or blowing them up. But new rules, I guess.
Yeah, each movie has their own different rules about a deadite.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It was weird, just different rules, I guess, and shit. So it works that way, but man, that was fucked up. And then obviously we get to Natalie, and of course you said the iconic scene. I know we want to get to the
okay.
reading,
So let's go this.
But
Eric, go on.
No.
Okay.
Just the iconic scene with the fucking tongue.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's probably that and because I remember that was all over the trailer. I think.
Yeah.
Now they didn't show it.
No.
But they always
kind of like they fucking as soon as she puts her tongue on the fucking blade, the fucking shit cuts.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, but she does it, and you just see that motherfucker just growing in half. You're just like,
and I said blade. Let me put this in y'all mind. This was a fucking
like electric turkey cutter.
No,
was it not?
No, this was a fucking box cutter.
Oh, it was a box. What am I? Oh no, she uses that later. Okay, I know what that is. Yeah,
it was a box cutter.
And she just like,
that she puts to her fucking tongue, and I'm just like, oh God, and just kind of licks, and the part is like, hey, that's kind of sexy. Oh no.
I'm broadly aroused. No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. I take it back. I'm sorry.
I'm bored.
It was like fucking. It was like again, Chris Brown. Oh.
Yeah. Just fucking
hey,
But yeah, that just and then fucking just shoves it down her throat. Just starts kissing like.
She says. Like, every time I see that, and I know that's not what she says, but it's kind of like I see it, and I'm like, kiss me, fat boy.
Yeah.
And it's not that. She's like, she said, give me a kiss. She calls her the C word.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday. And just like, fucking, like just. Jose's fucking dying. Jose's fucking dying. Oh, shit.
That took a minute to register.
He's like, wait, what? He's like, oh no.
See you next Tuesday. Oh shit.
She fucking Frenches her and just like, it's just fucking blood.
Yeah.
Like black blood too, just in her fucking mouth. And I'm just like, ew, dude. And then obviously, David comes to save Natalie. And she's like, and then Deadite, oh fuck, I forgot her fucking name.
Mia?
Yeah, thank you. Deadeye Mia is like, let me suck your dick, pretty boy. And I'm like, why would you say that to your brother? That's fucked up, even though that's not.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, hey, bro, cut this out. That's nasty.
Hey, no, that's just
like, hey,
nasty.
bro,
Demon.
stop that out.
Sprays her.
Like, hey,
Stop that.
What if he fucking just like, hey, no.
Pulls out the Bible like, oh boy, hey.
Hey.
Taps it on her head like,
none of that.
None of that.
But yeah, no, that was really fucked up. I was not okay.
Yeah.
Watching this movie. But continue, sir.
Alrighty. Eric explains that according to the book, the taker of souls must claim 5 souls to unleash the abomination, not the Incredible Hulk villain, a demonic demon from hell. Natalie's arm soon becomes possessed, and she amputates it with an electric knife. Eric explains that Mia must be purified, either by live burial, dismemberment, or burning. The now possessed Natalie attacks the pair with a nail gun, but David shoots her arm off. Natalie returns to normal, but soon bleeds to death from her injury. So yeah, that's a pretty rough. Like her getting possessed, and her cutting her shit off was rough as fuck.
It was rough, but like I give it to her because she was like, because motherfuckers ain't thinking that.
No,
like, I mean, this ain't idle hands. But she saw that shit and she saw it start to spread. She was like, nope.
absolutely not. Just
Grab that bitch and went like, she was like, yeah. And like Mia, again, you want to talk about iconic scenes.
I'm going to say this one.
Mia fucking peeking under the tape. That fucking scene creeped me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Not going to hold you. Like, just the still of that. I couldn't fucking. There's certain things that you just can't look at without kind of getting creeped out, like, ugh, like type shit. Well, she was like looking at us like, yes.
Yeah, with that smile, like, eh.
You're like, and we're doing the faces and shit, and
you can't see your podcast,
yeah, podcast radio type feed. It's not, perfect.
That's when I would get my Luffy from One Piece on, just like, nope, just push you back.
Exactly, just like,
push you back down further into the ground.
No,
you go back to
no, just stay down there. Just stay there.
Just stay down there. No.
And then like, but no, real shit. That freaked me out. And then she's like, nope, like don't do it. Don't cut off your arm. Don't do it. Talking like almost like Beetlejuice-esque. Don't do it. Don't cut off your arm. Nope. And then she's like, fuck you. Natalie just straight up goes OG and just cuts her shit off at the fucking bicep.
Yeah.
In the middle of that hole. I was like, oh shit. And just one arm willing, and just the blood is just a spraying.
Yep.
And it is cranberry sauce everywhere.
That's not cranberry sauce.
You are absolutely right. Fucking just spraying, and she just passes out.
Yeah.
She's like, I did it, you guys. Dies.
And that's when Eric's like, hey, man, I fucked up. I read from this book. You got to kill your sister, bro. Sorry.
This is the part where we all just come out and start smacking the shit out of him. Just smacking that motherfucker off the top of his head like, bitch, stupid motherfucker. Taking off our hat, just hitting him and shit. Beating his ass. Like, why the fuck would you do some stupid shit?
Yeah. He was probably the worst one out of the franchise.
Oh, yeah, no, he was.
Because the original two, they at least accidentally played a record. They didn't know what was on the record.
Yeah.
They're like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, oh, I started reading the book, and, the record has a translation on it.
Yeah.
Fucking, he was just like, oh, no, I can figure this out.
So the thing is, he's a teacher.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously they're gonna be curious about like, hey, what kind of writing is this? Because I think they made it like he was a history teacher, so it was kind of like, I need to look into shit like this. But like, I get it. But even then, it's like, why the fuck are you reading it?
Yeah,
it's not gonna force you to read it. It's like, hey, I'm sexy.
No, you're
touch me.
No, I won't.
Open me up.
Actually,
you know you want to.
Just
My man's folded.
yeah.
My man's folded and read from the fucking script. I like how he looked at the big word says, "Do not read the book."
I'm gonna read the book.
Proceeds to read the book.
I'm still gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it, and just fucking does it anyway, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, Natalie comes back as a fucking dead-eye. She starts just nail gunning people.
She's nailing her
nailing
face.
people to the raw.
She's nailing her face first.
That too, yeah.
She is fucking like fucking her. She is like, you see this? Fuck me up, fam. She saw fucking Hellraiser once.
Yeah, so
it's
I
just like
watched Hellraiser
cosplay.
once, yeah. That motherfucker couldn't. That motherfucker spitting.
Exactly. He's like, hey, I like the cut of his jib, and starts fucking her shit up, and then proceeds to hold that bitch like a hand cannon, and take it to poor, and not David, but takes it to Nick. And just
take it to Eric.
Eric, thank you.
Just
takes it to Eric.
Till he gets fucking.
He gets got.
Sonny Corleone, but just with fucking nails.
He gets hit with nails and shit. Like he's trying to stop the nails, and they're like,
shit
no.
is shooting through his arm and
his
hand,
arm,
like,
his hand. He's like just getting fucked. David perfectly fine on the other side, by the way.
Yeah,
he's like, there's a perfectly.
Tries, but she gets a crowbar, kind of bumps him one good time.
Bops that motherfucker wailing.
Like, your name is Jason Todd. I am now the Joker.
Okay,
it just
beats
bop.
the shit out of him with her one arm.
Yeah.
And just cocks back, bomb. Just hits his like forehand, bomb, backhand, bomb, and just wails on this motherfucker.
Before she can deliver the killing blow, she gets her arm blown off by the shotgun.
Yeah, blast it, man. Like boomstick appearance.
And then I guess just because the demons are assholes, they just decide to unpossess her at that moment.
That's kind of what. No, that's kind of what they do.
Yeah.
That's kind of what they do. It's like,
that's
what?
Like, well, what? Hey, hi, we got you.
Like, well, why would you do? He's like, this is what they do. It's like, why would you do this to me?
And she just kind of dies. Kind of sad.
She just fucking dies. And the demon's like, yeah,
the demon's down there laughing.
Like, ha.
Yeah.
Mia's like, ha, dumb fuck.
Got your dumb ass.
Yeah, got him.
Doing her best Danhausen impersonation, just like, eh.
Exactly.
Hey, y'all know who Danhausen is. He was on Joe Bob the other day. So
yeah. Ah, man, I missed it.
It was all right. It was
okay,
fine.
word.
It was fine.
I think okay, go ahead.
So David begins to douse the cabin in gasoline, but when Mia starts singing a song from their childhood...
Wait, stop. That was when Eric was trying to tell him, like, you got to kill your sister.
Yeah, otherwise war dead.
Otherwise, everybody's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Eric, I don't know how you're still fucking alive, but like, yeah, that he's like, you got to kill your sister, and he's like, yo, fuck it.
Yeah, because they take him outside. They just kind of sit on by the. He's like, I'm gonna
sit here. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's basically it. And yeah, he explains to him, like I said, there's only three ways: burn her, chop her up, or bury her alive. So David, she starts singing a song from their childhood. He decides to bury her instead. He digs a grave, heads into the cellar to retrieve Mia, who attempts to drown him. Eric intervenes, but is fatally stabbed. Oh, is he fatally stabbed, or he just was dying?
Who, Eric?
Yeah,
he was getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, he was already basically dead.
He was like, that was it. But he fucking gets like, yeah, he kind of gets a stab there, and just kind of like he's like, oh, that's all I got.
Yep. David sedates him and buries Mia after hearing her heartbeat stop. Quickly, I don't know how you heard her heartbeat stop, but no, okay. But quickly digs her up and attempts to use a homemade defibrillator to resuscitate her. After several seemingly failed attempts, David covers his sister and says she's at peace. Returning to the cabin, he hears a voice behind him and finds Mia alive.
Creepy as fuck, by the way.
David enters the cabin to retrieve his car keys, but Eric's possessed corpse stabs him. David locks Mia out to protect her and shoots a gasoline can, killing both him and Eric in the resulting blaze.
So one thing that we failed to mention, in this movie, for the I'm gonna just call them the fucking Uber, like the bomb, for the abomination to come up, they have to collect.
Yeah, well, we mentioned it in the recap.
Like vaguely. That's my fault. I just want to touch on it again. He has to have 5 souls.
Yep.
For the longest, I was like, well, who the fuck was the 5? I was counting the teenager.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I didn't count Mia.
Right.
Who did die.
She technically died, yeah.
She died twice.
Yep.
So Mia died. They killed Mia and then brought Mia back to life. She technically died.
Yeah.
Right? Because you had Olivia, then you had Natalie.
Yep.
Then you had
Eric.
You had Eric, and then you had David.
Yep.
So it was like, damn. And the fifth one was Eric. Yeah, Eric and David. But then like Mia was like right before them.
Oh, do you count Grandpa?
No.
Okay.
It has to be 5 human souls.
Oh, okay.
Has
I was
5 human
about to
souls.
say, you gonna say dogs don't have souls, bro?
No, they do, but it's human. It's human.
But
souls.
yeah, it's human souls. But yeah.
But yeah, she fucking like that. I was like, damn, because for the longest, and it's been 10 years, dude. But like until I realized, it took me a minute because I was like, nah, because they didn't get all 5 souls 3 years ago, so the teenagers counted as 5. So it's like there you go. But nah, it was 5. All four friends, all 5 friends, fucking died.
Yep.
And Mia was brought back to life. So it was one of those. So it was like, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's right. So, but yeah, poor Eric gets, I mean, not poor Eric, poor David gets stabbed in the neck by a demon Eric.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, I love you, gotta go. We just blow up in this house.
Yep.
So there you go. And Mia's like, oh.
Which was also a crazy swerve because a lot of people thought David was going to be the hero of this movie.
Everyone thought David's the new Ash, essentially.
Yeah, they thought he was the new Ash, only for they'd be like, oh no,
I'm dead.
Mia's the new Ash. And you're kind of like, what? And probably my actual favorite fucking scene in this movie is about the...
Yep.
Yeah.
With David's death being the 5th claimed soul, blood begins to rain down from the sky. And Mia is attacked by the abomination in the form of her demonic doppelganger. Mia finds a chainsaw and severs the abomination's legs, but it retaliates by overturning David's Jeep, which lands on her left arm and traps her. Pushed to her breaking point, Mia frees herself by amputating her left arm, grabs a chainsaw, and bisects the abomination's head before it sinks back into the ground and the rain stops. An exhausted Mia leaves the search for help, unaware the Naturum Demonto is still intact and slamming shut on its own. In a post-credits scene, an older Ash Williams, the protagonist from the original 3 Evil Dead films, is seen in a shadowed profile.
Groovy.
Yep. So there you go. That's Evil Dead 2013.
Yes.
So this final scene, bro, was fucking something else.
Cinema.
That shit, like, oh, she amputated. No. She rips her fucking hand off, just by force.
Because she had enough. She's like, she even says it, I've had enough of this shit.
Yeah.
And just fucking rips her screaming. Perfect, great screams, by the way. I'll just fucking scream and it rips that shit all the way off.
Yep.
And because what happened was the abomination was chasing her. We finally get the use of a chainsaw. She grabs the chainsaw to go do that, and the abomination is chasing her. But the abomination, she's trying to escape in a Jeep.
Yeah.
And the abomination pushes the Jeep, tries to push the Jeep onto her. She rolls out of the way, but her hand gets caught.
Right.
So obviously it's fucking shattered. Or her wrist, all that shit's shattered.
Yeah.
And she's like, the abomination, who she's already taken the fucking chainsaw to the abomination's legs.
Yeah.
So the abomination is just crawling to go get Mia. And Mia is trying to, like, I need to kill this motherfucker. And she's like, I've had enough of this shit. And she just pulls, screams. And again, practical fucking effects, which is really why I fucking really love this movie.
Yeah.
It's just, you see the fucking hand being ripped. Like, straight. I don't know how realistic that is, but you just see the flesh being torn from the arm and the hand where they meet, and she's fucking. And I'm like, it's got to be adrenaline because.
Oh yeah, and it's not like it's a clean cut too. No, that shit is nasty looking.
That shit is fucking ew.
I'm like, high key, you're probably gonna die from that because
there's no fucking way.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Because the shock should kill you automatically.
Exactly.
But like, obviously, you're trying to fucking get away from the fucking hell spawn that you're fucking around. So she's defending herself. Like, again, this whole scene, perfect, because as soon as her brother dies, she has the magnifying glass necklace, which is iconic throughout the entire series. She sees blood just drop, and in the book, it's a passage where the blood will it'll rain blood, skies will rain blood as the abomination will come up. She looks down, she sees blood, and she looks up, and it's like literally falling, and obviously it's Slayer video. I don't understand how somebody did not cut that song to this scene on YouTube, but again, it was 10 years ago. It was perfect.
It was great.
It was perfect. But again, while she's getting chased by abomination, she doesn't have her hand. She picks up that chainsaw and gives us quite possibly One of the best kills in this entire franchise.
Yeah.
Hands down. Just, mwah.
Yeah, because she basically, the abomination says, what is it, I'll swallow? No.
Yeah, and the demon says, I will feast on your soul. They say, feast on this motherfucker.
Just bam, down her fucking throat.
Proceeds to fuck the mouth of the abomination with a chainsaw, cutting that fucker in half.
And then going back up and splitting her head. Just fucking, all practical too.
All practical.
Just fucking
While
great.
the fucking bloody rain is... Okay, I did have a gripe because every time I saw it, like, it's raining blood and her face is still kind of white.
Yeah.
That kind of fucked with me. I'm like, yeah, come on, no. And then, but then I thought about it. I was like, okay, no, there's a reason for that because, I mean, she's going to be covered in blood, a lot of it, within the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, fuck that. Also, and it's crazy because a lot of people were like, oh, shit, is Mia the new Ash? I'm like, this bitch did heroin. She's tougher than anybody right now.
Exactly.
She did heroin and fucking pulled her own fucking hand off. No, she's bad bitch. Bad bitch.
Yeah.
Give it to Mia.
Good for her. Good for her.
And of course, it ends on in the happy ending. We get a Bruce Campbell sighting, which the crowd kind of went nuts for when we saw it. But yeah, that was it.
Yeah, like I said, that's Evil Dead 2013, and it's fucking superb.
Still holds up. Still fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Fucking brutal. And I've seen a lot. I've seen terror. This is right up there with Terrifier levels of how brutal it is. Except, it's one of those things to where this is, like I said, this is a very fucking good staple.
Yeah.
It's like, there's certain scenes that can creep me out in this movie.
Yeah.
Between Olivia taking the mirror, taking the glass to her face, Mia fucking looking at her brother and freaked the fuck out because like, no, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then like those two scenes still stay with me because they're creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, and also Mia looking through the fucking reenacting.
Yeah.
Looking through the fucking basement.
Yeah. Like, hey.
Like, hey, how you doing? Like, no, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, get away. But yeah, this movie's still one of my favorites, man.
That's right. And,
you got any trivia for us?
Yeah, so this blew the fuck out of my mind. So when old boy buries Mia to bury her alive, to kill her and thus freeing her soul.
Yeah.
Mia, the actress Jane Liver was really buried alive.
Yeah.
They took measures to make sure she don't fucking suffocate, of course.
Yeah.
But no, they really buried her alive. That's because director said I really wanted him to have like.
Yeah, he wanted to have a sense of urgency.
Yeah, sense of urgency. They're like, okay, and then once the fucking shit was done, okay,
yeah,
unbury her real quick.
Yeah, he wanted to have a sense of urgency. Yeah, that like I found that out too, and that shit was like, oh, yo, so yeah, they buried her. That scene where she's being buried alive or being buried.
Yeah,
that was actually happening because he was like, yo, no, fuck that.
I was like, that's insane.
I mean, kudos to them fucking wanting to do it.
Right.
But like sense of urgency was like, yo, no, we're gonna dig you right back up. We promise.
The fact that she did it too, not a stunt actor or nothing.
Nope.
It's like, no, I'll do it.
She did straight. Like, I'll do it. Like
that's insane.
That shit could have went wrong in so many ways, but it didn't, and it worked out. I'm happy with that.
Okay, here you go, Shaq. Here's what you were talking about. A plot hole is present in the theatrical cut when the abomination rises from hell to kill Mia after David blows up the cabin, killing him in the Deadeye version of Eric. The Necronomicon states that the abomination needs to claim 5 souls before it can rise. In the theatrical cut, only 4 characters were possessed at the time, Eric, Olivia, Natalie, Mia, leaving the audience wondering who the 5th soul was, as David seemingly died as himself. Harold's daughter could not have been the first of 5 souls, as she has long since died since before the events of the film. The plot hole was fixed in the director's cut, which restores a scene showing David as he's burning alive alongside the dead-eyed Eric in the cabin, getting possessed by the dead-eyed before his death.
Yeah, okay.
Meaning he was ultimately the 5th soul claimed for the abomination to rise.
Okay.
So yeah, so I guess there's a deleted scene in the director's cut. I guess we watched the theatrical cut.
Yeah, we are watching the theatrical cut.
Okay, so yeah.
We are watching the theatrical cut.
So
that's why I was like, damn, well, who's the 5th fucking soul?
So there you go, yeah.
That's why for years I thought it was the chick and I thought it was the teenager. And they were like, no, that didn't happen before the movie, but like it still happened on the same land. So why not? But again, clarification. Years of clarification, and I do remember seeing the deleted scene where he was taking over, and they were kind of looking at me outside the window as they were burning alive.
Yeah. So director Fede Alvarez posted an original ending on his social media as part of the film's 9th anniversary, which shows Mia being attacked in a POV shot that was a deliberate callback to the end of the original Evil Dead. It is also revealed more from the first screenplay, where Mia was killed with gallons of her blood and guts. Sam Raimi wisely pointing out to Alvarez that after everything she's been through, she deserves to live.
Yeah.
So he rewrote it to the actual ending, but stated that Levy let out one of the best screams in the movie on this take.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Other quick trivia.
That was dope. I actually like that one. I did hear about her ending like they did with the POV shot, but I did not know that. No, I did know she was supposed to die.
Yeah.
And Sam Raimi was like, no, seriously?
No,
Don't do that.
Let that girl
Let her fucking live. Come on, man.
If you take the first letters of the main characters, David, Eric, Mia, Olivia, and Natalie, the letters spell out demon.
That's lit.
Yeah. So, according to the reports to the press, the film used 70 gallons of fake blood.
Yes!
In an interview, Fede Alvarez said they used 50 gallons for the final scene alone. 50,000.
Yeah, no, because look at it.
This is compared to the 200, 300 gallons used in the original. So, there you go. That's pretty much it. Now, this is pretty cool. 95% of this remake was shot in chronological order. This was done because a lot of the film takes place in a controlled environment, and the level of blood and violence gets worse and worse as the film progresses. So by shooting in order, they ain't got to worry about, we got to clean up this blood, or blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, like, hey, let's not, because typically most movies shoot the last scene first.
Yeah, they shoot randomly, like it depends.
Yeah, they shoot the last scene first, and they're like, nope, let's just kind of, what you see is what you get. That's kind of how it is. That's dope. That's super dope. So that's it.
That's basically it, yeah.
All right, man. Oh, wait. I forgot.
Oh, what did we forget, Shag?
I did say there was a plot point. I wanted to read some of this stuff out really quickly.
Okay, so yeah, Shag.
Because I asked, it was a question of the pod that I asked, and that question, I'm gonna pull it up right here, and I really wish I pulled that shit up a while ago. But question of the pod was, and I got it from a Twitter response. Not from us, but it was a tweet I saw that said, "Do you think the Deadites in the Evil Dead? Do you think the Deadites in the Evil Dead franchise are all one evil spirit puppeting various possessed human corpses in each film, or is each Deadite a unique personality from the pit, each with its own personality and specific kind of gleeful malviolence?"
Me personally, I think it's one in this remake, in this movie in particular, I think it's one main Deadite just puppeteering a bunch of fucking other. That's why it cuts Natalie off as soon as she's dying.
Yeah, we got.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna let you suffer for your last fucking 10 seconds of life.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's just like they still have their memories, and it's just one demon puppeting others. I'm down with that. I can't see like multiple demons because it's like, nope, we're all here for that.
Yeah, I will say in the originals,
it's multiple.
I think it's multiple Deadites. Yeah, they're just all different.
Even in the new one.
Yeah, for the most, the new one, yeah.
So it could be either or.
Yeah, the new one's tricky. I need another viewing.
Yeah,
I'm kind of make up my mind.
Do that. Of course, I'm gonna read some of the ads real quick. I know we're coming up on time.
Yeah.
But follower Pretty Miss Killer. That's Katrina Ferris. For those who don't know,
Katrina.
She says, I think they're minion style. And the second one, they will share variants of the same evil. The homie Manny Crush says different ones.
Okay.
And friend of the show, Hydraberg.
What up, Hydraberg?
Says, well, it seems they are different based on the book they are summoned from, which makes sense.
Yeah.
So, definitely makes sense. But, like, it's convoluted. I will say that.
Yeah.
That is an excellent question. I just feel like it's more convoluted because, like we said, it
depends on your lore.
It depends
on which Evil Dead lore. Exactly.
Really depends on which one you want to go through. I mean, like, because it's either the one, and they're like, oh, one of us type beat, or it's just like one, and they're kind of like, nope, I'm taking over everybody else, and these are kind of like my puppets, so we're going to run around, which kind of was like this one.
Yeah, that's why I said this one in particular, big. It's one main demon controlling everything.
Yeah.
Vibes, and then, like I said, with the OGs, it's like, no, those are a bunch of different Deadites.
Yeah, those are just different Deadites just popping up, and then, like, because that's what they are, and they just have the one. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, if you got any now, again, you can get fantastic stuff like this and more on our Instagram, on our Twitter. Interact with us. Get your stuff read on the air or on the podcast ways. I don't fucking know anymore.
That shit too. Yeah.
And yeah. Let's get this puppy on the road then. And this is probably gonna be like a really quick one.
Yeah, weird, but yeah.
All right. Favorite cinema villain moment?
It's gotta be the fucking the tongue splitting
The
thing.
tongue split.
That's just so iconic to me.
I'm gonna go with. I have so many scenes that I love in this movie. But if we're talking about like villain moments, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just chalk it up to the end, man. The abomination in that whole scene, that whole final shot was great.
Yeah.
Like even though it's like technically a villain getting its comeuppance, that's still fucking fantastic, right?
Even though it's Mia scene, you can argue that's
that's the whole fucking thing, right? So like, and then I can make the same argument for you in the tongue and the tongue split, but I'm like, but there's so much good shit. It's such good shit. So with the Necronomicon, we're in a pickle because we can't really judge this by motivation.
Yeah, what's the motivation? It just wants to be read.
Yeah, I was like, read me.
Yeah.
Read me. What if it sounded like that, like a fucking unicorn?
Absolutely not. That's even worse.
Read me, Seymour.
The new one could. It got teeth.
That bitch definitely got teeth.
Yeah, it probably could.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers really thought that shit was something like... I'm going to get pissed off all over again.
That's hilarious.
And motivations and everything. I mean, and then obviously threat level, because we already know what the threat level is.
Yeah, threat level is fucking 5, possibly infinite.
That is infinite, because all you have to do... It's like if you don't read it, you're good. But the moment somebody reads, everyone's fucked.
Everyone. Like, I was minding my own business, you fucking assholes.
Yeah, everyone is dead.
Yeah.
Like, super fucked. Can't do nothing. So this is one of those things where we can't really fucking rate it, but I'm willing to go ahead and say that I'm okay putting the Necronomicon in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's fucking iconic.
It's iconic. It's one of the biggest. This thing transcends movies and shit. Just keeps going, and and like in cinema and even in like over the years, people know what the Necronomicon is.
Yep.
They may not know where it's some people may not know where it's from, but they've heard of the Necronomicon and they would say, "Oh yeah, it's the Book of the Dead or the Book of the Damned" is what people call it. It was just like one of those things. So it's in pop culture. It's in that, and it's it's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's in the Hall of Fame because it's a fucking iconic thing. It's in the middle of the Cinema Dome. It's like a big thing in the middle, surrounded in glass.
Saying, "Please don't read this.
Please don't read this. Please don't read this."
Like, hey, stop.
There's like maybe 2 people in the VIP that can read that bitch. Like Lopan maybe and fucking
Lopan would fucking read it but he'd be one of. It's only like a handful of motherfuckers in the fucking dome that would read it and be like, I know where this book is from and I can control it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but why would you do this?
Exactly.
But
Stop.
why?
Stop.
We had to run that bitch like the Continental. No villain shit goes on this ground.
Exactly. There you go.
No villain shit is allowed on this ground. Everyone is here for a good time.
For a good time and just to relax.
No one's here doing business.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, especially you, fucking Shang Tsung, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you piece of shit. We know you plotting over there. We'll get you the fuck out of here quick.
It's like, sorry, we love you, but no.
Exactly.
But yeah, nah, man. That's pretty much it, man. I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. No, that's it. Yeah.
We got nothing because it's like we can't fucking really break down a book. But we'll throw that bitch in the Hall of Fame.
Like I said,
it deserves.
Army of Darkness will get a proper villain rating because, there's a proper villain in that movie, and possibly when we eventually get to Evil Dead Rise,
there definitely is.
That's technically more of because you could make the argument for Mia, in this movie, but she becomes the main hero at the end.
Yeah, she's a proper Deadite, and you can actually pick when we do. Hey, about this when we do the retrospective because we know we're gonna do one. Yeah, we're gonna probably go by what's the best Deadite in each movie.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah,
it's one of the easier ones. Yeah. Like. From Evil Ash to Mia to the mom. Yeah. To Elle.
There you go.
And then the rehashing of like Bruce or fucking Ash's girlfriends. Yeah. So that's it. But further ado, good folks, I am Shaggy Black. Alongside me is my boy Jose.
Yeah.
We we want to tell you guys thank you so much. You can hit us up on the Twitters at cinema_villains. You can also find the same at cinema_villains on our IG channel. Until next time, guys. Jose?
We love you. Please take care of yourselves. I do.
Later.
Hey, do we give them a sneak peek of next month?
No, we don't.